Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of Tech News. My name is Gaurav. If you're new around this channel, if you like daily tech news videos, please make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notifications whenever I post a video. And now, without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first news of today might be from the Google Pixel 4a. No one knows anything about this Pixel 4a. Is it going to be launched or is it not going to be launched? Recently in the FCC listings, 3 model numbers from Google were spotted in the listings with the model numbers naming G025J, G025G and G025N, which confirms that there are 3 devices that are going to be launched, but we are not quite sure when they are going to be launched because FCC is the last step you do before you release a phone. It might come in July or it will come quietly with the in the October with the 5 series, alongside the 5 series. Even in the given FCC listings, nothing was mentioned about the phone, nor the name of the phone was mentioned. So we assume that this phone is going to be called Pixel 4a, because when the 4 series was released, the Pixel 4 was released, 4a was released. The model number that was given to that phone was G020X, which then there is a recent listing in the BIS, that is the Bureau of Indian Standards. The listing was made from the Google device, from the Google phone, with the model number G025N. This was one of the model number that was even listed in the FCC. That means this phone is going to be launched in India as well. Getting an FCC listing is typically the last step you do before you release a phone. But when Google Pixel 3a was released, it was in the FCC listings in February 2019, but it was quietly released after a few months in May 2019. The Google Pixel 4a might follow the similar pattern, might be in the FCC listing right now, but launch in October quietly with the 5 series, the Google Pixel 5 series. That said, this is a perfect time for Google to release its new affordable smartphone, because the iPhone SE that was released recently by Apple is leading the market in the affordable premium smartphones, and now OnePlus is also making a smartphone that is a OnePlus Nord and will start selling this phone in July. So Google has to act smart and release an affordable smartphone pretty soon. The second news we have is about the RealMe X3 series. The RealMe X3 and the RealMe X3 Super Zoom have been officially launched in India, and these both phones have a quad cam setup on the back and a dual camera setup in the front. The RealMe X3 series comes with an octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus SoC and has a liquid cooling system with vapor tube of 8mm diameter. Let's talk about some of the specifications of this phone. First, let's talk about the specifications of RealMe X3. The RealMe X3 is going to be coming with a 6.6-inch display, full HD display with 1080 into 2340 pixels resolution, and has a 120Hz refresh rate. The RAM on this phone is 2 variants, that is 6GB RAM and 8GB RAM, and both of these come with 128GB of storage. The processor on this phone is a Snapdragon 855 Plus, which is coupled with an Adreno 640 GPU. The battery on this phone is a 4200 mAh battery, which supports 30W dart flash fast charging. And now let's talk about the quad cam setup on the phone. The camera on this phone is a quad cam setup. It has a 64 megapixels primary camera, 8 megapixels ultra wide camera, 2 megapixels macro shooter, and a 12 megapixels telephoto lens with 2x zoom. The front camera on this phone is 16 megapixels primary camera and a 8 megapixels ultra wide secondary lens. Now let us talk about the RealMe X3 Super Zoom specifications. The X3 and the X3 Super Zoom does not have any difference in the specifications or in the display, but it has a major difference while it comes to camera and RAM. It has the same 6.6-inch Full HD Plus display with the same resolution. It has the same processor with the same Adreno 640 GPU. The battery on this phone is also same, but the RAM on this phone is 8GB RAM with 128GB storage and 12GB of RAM with 256GB of storage. The camera on this phone is a quad cam setup with 64 megapixels primary camera, 8 megapixels ultra wide camera, 2 megapixels macro shooter, and a 8 megapixels periscope style lens, which can support up to 5x zoom. The front camera, coming to the front camera of this phone, it has a 32 megapixels primary camera and an 8 megapixels ultra wide lens. The price of the RealMe X3 series in India starts at 24,999. That is the RealMe X3, which is 6GB RAM variant, and if you go for the 8GB RAM variant, it is going to be 25,999. It's just 1,000 rupees difference, so it's not a big deal. But the RealMe X3 Super Zoom variant starts at price that is 27,999. So the 8GB RAM variant with 128GB storage is 27,999, and the 12GB RAM variant with 256GB of storage is priced at 32,999. The phone will be available in two different colors, that is Arctic White and Glacier Blue. The first sale of these phones, these both phones will take place on 30th June at 12 noon sharp, and pre-registration of these phones have started from today 8 p.m. to 27th June. These phones will be officially available on Flipkart and realme.com. So this was all for today's Tech News episodes. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.